Hello! Today I'm going to make a video on how to disassemble, clean, and maintain your MiniWiper on your Eureka Manta multi-probe or sawn. Alright, so first you're going to need a couple of small tools, some small hex wrenches. These are the ones that we're going to be working with today. These can also be found in the provided hex wrench set, which is also part of the provided toolkit that you get with each Manta multi-probe. Okay, so first thing we're going to do, we need to get into this MiniWiper. You can see that mine is actually removed from the sonde, which is fine, or you can do this while it is installed on your sonde. So let's get started. First thing we need to do is remove the wiper arm from the MiniWiper. What we're going to do that, grab our small hex key wrench, insert it into the back of that wiper arm. There's a small hex screw, little set screw in there. Okay. Just a couple turns, you don't have to take it out. We're just going to remove that. That exposes the shaft and this end plate. What we're going to do is remove the end plate. Okay, I can use my Phillips for the simplicity of making a video. We're going to use a drill. Take these guys out. Take our other hex wrench, remove the stopper screw. This one's a little longer on purpose. It's a stopper for the wiper arm. Okay, so get that out, remove the plate. So now what we're left with is the shaft and the wiper body. What we're going to do is grab a hold of this wiper body. We want to remove the outer portion so that we can get at the internal components. Let's get this off of there. Okay. Sometimes it sticks in there. What you can do is push on the end of the shaft to kind of pop that guy out. Okay, so remove that. Now what we need to do is remove the clutch body. Grab this. Before we do this, I do want to caution you, there are some small spring-loaded pieces that are inside this clutch motor. So when we remove this clutch body, they're going to want to fly out. So best to keep your fingers over that. There we go. Okay. These are little pieces, our little spring. Now I want to show you how that's going to go back in there when we put it back together. Okay, it's going to go back in this little hole, this little piston in the clutch motor. We've got our little plastic pieces. Okay, I'll confuse you here. Little plastic pieces, little knobs that go inside of the springs. Okay, that's how it's going to look when it goes back into the little hole in the piston. Okay, but what we're here to do is to clean out the inside of the clutch body. Okay, so what we're going to do is grab a clean paper towel, get some rubbing alcohol to clean this guy out. You know, some grit and grime likes to build up in there over time. That is what will cause your MiniWiper to work improperly. So here's what we're doing. We're just going to clean that so we can keep it maintained. You do not want to use anything that would score the inside of your clutch body because that would cause you some problems. All right. So what we want to do, get it clean just like we did. We're going to put our tiny little pieces back into this piston. Put it back together now. Okay. And that didn't work. Okay. piece, knob side in. Here we go. And this is kind of the trick, is keeping that together, pinching that to get it all nicely back inside our clutch body. There we go. Now that is back on. Okay. Make sure that's seated well. Okay. And then we need to put this back together correctly. It'll only go one way. Those little tabs will protect our mechanicals. Okay. Now, when we are putting the mechanical wiper body back on, there is a small O-ring that fits right there. We want to make sure that definitely goes back in its place. Screw this back together. You can see it pushed my little O-rings out. I don't know if you can see that. I need these O-rings to stay in there. There are maybe 3 or 4 of them in there. But as we put this back together, those O-rings need to stay in their place. Okay, push that all the way down. And then we will replace our end plate. Always the most fun. Now that we have our end plate back on, this is very important. When we are replacing the wiper arm, and this one doesn't have its brush on there, it may look a little different for you, but there should be a little brush on there. That little set screw in the back of the wiper arm needs to line up with the flat on this wiper shaft, okay? I don't know if you can see that in this video. There is actually a flat side to this shaft, okay? That flat, which you can see on the top, needs to line up with the back where that set screw is. Okay, that's what we're looking for. And this is okay to manipulate this. We need to hear those gears turning, which means that set screw is engaged with the flat of the shaft. That's one of the most important things. Okay, and that is how you clean and disassemble, reassemble your mini wiper for your Eureka multiprobe. Thank you very much.